Nervous system. Human nervous system is differentiated into three categories: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, autonomic nervous system. Central nervous system. It's a center for information processing and control. It consists of two major parts: brain, spinal cord. PNS, peripheral nervous system. It is made up of the nerves which connect the brain and spinal cord to all parts of the body. ANS, autonomic nervous system. It is formed of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Central nervous system. It consists of white matter and grey matter with respect to the presence of myelin sheath, covered by three connective tissue membrane called meninges. Number 1. Dura matter. Dura means tough. Matter means membrane. It is the outermost thick fibrous membrane. Number 2. Arachnoid membrane. Arachnoid means spider. It is the middle and thin vascular membrane. Pia mater. Pia means soft or tender. It is the innermost, thin, delicate membrane. It is richly supplied with blood. Meningeal membrane. It protects the brain from mechanical injury. It has three main parts, namely forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain. Forebrain formed of cerebrum and diencephalon. Cerebrum, largest portion forming nearly 2/3 of the brain. Cerebrum, it has two halves, right central hemispheres and left cerebral hemispheres. Two cerebral hemispheres are interconnected by thick band of nerve tissue called corpus callosum. The outer portion of each cerebral hemisphere is formed of grey matter and is called cerebral cortex. The inner or deeper part is formed of white matter and is called cerebral medulla. The cortex is folded, forming elevations called gyri, with depressions between them termed as sulci that increase its surface area. The cerebral hemispheres divided into frontal lobe, parietal lobe, a temporal lobe, and an occipital lobe. These lobes are known as cerebral lobes. Cerebrum is responsible for the activities following: thinking, intelligence, memory, consciousness, imagination, reasoning, and willpower. Thalamus. It is present in cerebral medulla, is a major conducting center for sensory and motor signaling. It acts as a relax center. Hypothalamus. It lies at the base of the thalamus. It controls involuntary functions like hunger, thirst, sleep, sweating, sexual desire, anger, fear, water balance, blood pressure, etc. It acts as a thermoregulatory, that is, temperature control center of the body. It controls hormones from anterior pituitary gland and is an important link between nervous system and endocrine system. Midbrain. It's located between thalamus and hindbrain. The dorsal portion of the midbrain consists of four rounded bodies called corpora quadrigemina. It controls visual and auditory reflexes. Hindbrain. It is formed of three parts called cerebellum, pons, and medulla oblongata. Pons. Latin word meaning bridge. It is the bridge of nerve fiber that connects the lobes of cerebellum. It relays signals between the cerebellum, spinal cord, midbrain, and cerebrum. It controls respiration and sleep cycle. cerebellum. It is the second largest part of the brain, formed of two large-sized hemispheres and middle one is. It coordinates voluntary movements and also maintains body balance. Medulla oblongata. It is the posterior most part of the brain that connects spinal cord and various parts of the brain. It has cardiac centers, respiratory vasomotor centers to control heartbeat, respiration, and contractions of blood vessels respectively. It also regulates vomiting and salivation.